Hi everyone, welcome to this beginner meditation for bodybuilders, weightlifters, powerlifters, anyone that has a very active lifestyle. And this is like I said, a beginner meditation, so you do not need any meditation experience to follow along with me. This is a complete guided meditation. It's short, it's only about 8 minutes or so. And all you need is just a space to be and your breath and yourself. Nothing else is needed for this. So if you'd like to join me, go ahead and find a comfortable seat. You can sit on a pillow on the floor. Perhaps you sit on your couch or in a seat. Maybe you're in your car. Make sure your car is off though and you're parked. You're also welcome to take this meditation lying down as well. If you are lying down, make sure you are completely aware and that you are not in a state that you're able to fall asleep in. If you're sitting in a chair, make sure your back is off of the backrest. Same thing with the couch, make sure your back is up nice and straight. Again, maybe you sit on a blanket or something to lift your hips. And if you are lying down, draw your shoulder blades back behind and down. Open up your palms here, hands up towards the ceiling. And if you are seated, just start to drop your hands down. Wherever's comfortable, it could be in your lap, palms could be on your knees or your thighs. And on your inhale, feel your spine nice and long here. Feel nice and supported from the ground. And if it feels good, you can close your eyes, or you can keep a nice soft gaze in front of you on one spot that's not moving. And just start to notice your next inhale here without changing it. And notice the breath that follows, the exhale that follows. Notice the inhale here without changing it. Notice the exhale that follows. And take stock if you feel like you're rigid right now or gripping onto something. See how you can feel nice and sturdy here while also being soft and relaxed. So whether you need to add space in between your teeth to unclench your jaw, or maybe you need to breathe deeply into the belly. Perhaps you soften your eyebrows, your eyes, your forehead. Maybe allow your hands to get heavy or your knees to get heavy. And just know that there's no right or wrong way to do this meditation. Oftentimes, when we're so active within our day, especially at the gym, we muscle through everything. We're in this mode of performing. We're in this mode of striving. And we're in this mode of control. So here, just for these next few minutes or so, see if you can notice that sense of control that you have. Again, we're not trying to make it go away. We're not trying to change it. We're just noticing that sense of control and where you might feel it within your body or your mind or your breath. So on your next breath in, notice everywhere that moves as you inhale. Notice the bobbing of the shoulders. Next breath out, notice everything that moves on the exhale. Softening of the belly. Inhale, notice something else that moves, maybe the expansion of the ribs and the lungs. Exhale, notice the softness of the ribs and the lungs as they push the breath out. Without controlling the breath, without controlling the body, just notice this movement within you. The movement as you breathe in. The movement as you breathe out. Perhaps you notice a little muscle It starts at the bottom of the ribs. And when you breathe in, it pulls down to the belly. And as you breathe out, it softens back up into the ribs. Inhale, notice that muscle draw down, pulling in the air. Exhale, notice that muscle softening, pushing out the air. Return your focus to one part of the body that's moving. It could be that muscle pulling up and down. Maybe it's the expansion, the softening of the ribs like a balloon. Maybe it's the bobbing up and down of the shoulders. Just fix your awareness on one of those three movements without control, and maybe with a little bit of curiosity on how it moves, like you're watching a river or the waves in the ocean. Notice whenever your mind wants to wander or whenever you try to have that sense of control come up. Again, we're not pushing away that sense of control. We're noticing it when it comes up. And we're returning back to the awareness of the breath with the movement. We're doing so with compassion and without judgment. And as you remind yourself, this moment is exactly how it should be. This moment is perfect as it is, without any change. Your posture is perfect as it is. Your breath is as perfect as it is. Your thoughts are as perfect as they are right now in this moment. A few more rounds here of that breath. Notice the movement with the breath. Again, picking one of the three if you've lost it. The drawing down and up the muscle in the belly. The expansion, the collapsing of the ribs, or the bobbing of your shoulders. And return your attention to the body here, the full body. Notice where you might be hanging on with control, grip, or any tension. Take notice of your shoulders, your belly, maybe your hands or your face. Again, without trying to control anything or change anything, just take a bigger breath in, drawing in a bit more air. And a softer and slower breath out. Softening as you do so. Taking a few more breaths just like that. Inhaling in fully. Exhaling out softly. And if your eyes are closed, you can flutter them open. Notice the light come back in. Notice any colors and any shapes that might be around you. You can make some movements here. Not automatically jumping into that doing state here. Just taking a time to linger in this in-between state of being and observing and activity and doing. Notice all the sounds that are around you. Notice how you feel. Perhaps you make a promise to yourself to come back to this today, whether if it's just for 1 minute of noticing the movement with your breath without trying to control. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to guide you. Namaste.